practice today for Ohio baseball. Head coach Craig Moore said this is probably the most important day of their season to this point, and that's not overstating it. We know the lay of the MAC land. It's most likely 9 teams fighting for the other 2 spots in the 4-team conference tournament. Ball State and Central Michigan are the class of the conference, so it's the other 2 spots that are up for grabs. Today closes up weekend 5 of MAC play. 5 weekends remain. The next 2 are on the road. And Ohio and Toledo are 2 teams that are similarly matched, and a series win against the other is huge. It's a doubleheader, so you guarantee a split with a win, and you win the series with the doubleheader sweep. The sun is finally out, and it's a beautiful day to play too, and a beautiful day for Ohio to possibly sweep a doubleheader on possibly the most important day of their season. After splitting the first 2 games of the series, it's 12-13 and 6-8 Ohio University, and 14-15 and 8-9 the University of Toledo Rockets. And from Bob Wren Stadium in Athens, it's time for Bobcat Baseball. Hi friends, I'm Russ Eisenstein. Jordan Bowes, once again, manning the web stream today, producer, engineer, and director of all things web streaming today at Bob Wren Stadium. We have a matchup of a lefty and a righty. For Ohio, it's a southpaw, Jacob Tate, 6'6", 235, redshirt sophomore from Louisville, Tennessee in the Knoxville area, and a transfer from Kentucky. He's 1-2 with the 5.45 ERA. This is his 7th start. 8 walks, 19 strikeouts. For Toledo, it's Jordan Power, 6'3", 200, senior. He's from Perth, Australia, 2-2 with the 3.93 ERA. Ohio won it in walk-off fashion on Friday night, winning 6-5 and 10, and then yesterday, Ohio lost 11-8 to the Rockets. Lineups in the start of the ball game coming up, but first a visit with head coach Craig Moore. It's a beautiful day for baseball at the Wren. It's Ohio and Toledo doubleheader. Time to visit with head coach Craig Moore. There's so many parts to yesterday's game. You're up early, you're down bigger, you're battling back close. You got the tying runner at the plate a couple of times. You as a head coach, how do you dissect a game like that?
Yeah, we talked about it in terms of, you got to stay with the game, and every pitch and every, play that we have an opportunity to make, is important, and whether it's the first inning or the third inning or the 8th inning, because, I think in the middle part of the game we got a little sloppy, didn't play clean baseball, and that obviously, turned into runs for them, but it affected how the end of the game could have been, in terms of instead of being down 4, or 3, maybe it's a 1-run ball game where in that situation with the bases loaded, you just need a base hit to win the game, and so we talked about that last night and this morning with the team, just kind of, every play, every pitch matters no matter what part of the game it is. If we're up, if we're down, if we're tied, whatever.
Baseball presents a whole litany of opportunities. And yesterday, you had a couple of guys come in that didn't play much or at all, and they came up for you. What did you see from them, and what was it about the game that allowed them to be productive for you and the opportunities that they had?
Well, yeah, when the score was 11-4, you start to kind of make some decisions in terms of, saving some pitching for today and things like that. So, Adam Beery and Luke Bohr, they got some opportunities in that game last night to kind of do some things for us, and they did. They got 4 scoreless innings and held them in check, and it gave our offense some time to try to mount that comeback. And then a couple of the guys that we came off the bench, again, when you're in that situation, you want to give some guys some opportunities to get some at-bats and give them chances. And some of those guys that came in last night that pinched hit and got some hits, they're getting their opportunities today in the starting lineup.
Now today, it's a doubleheader. And as you know, last year was Splitsville galore for you guys, and you get a couple of those series wins. Obviously, the record would be a little different. Today's a big day. I don't know how you stress it. I don't know the emphasis of the word big, but it's big, isn't it?
Absolutely. We talked this morning before batting practice about this could be the most important day of our season thus far in terms of, playing well and, having an opportunity to win a series, with the 1-1 right now. but even just to win a game, to try to earn a split, is key for us. You can't lose 2 series in a row. You got, if you want to stay in the middle of the pack and have an opportunity to play important games and meaningful games in May. So that was stressed this morning to the team, and I think that we'll respond in a good way.
Good luck.
Thanks, Russ. Appreciate it.
That's head coach Craig Moore. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Baseball for you next on a beautiful day in Athens. It's a doubleheader. 7-inning contest with lineups in the start of the ball game next. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Warehouse Tire in Athens is your locally owned and operated auto and truck tire center. At Warehouse Tire, we focus on customer service with a professional staff and a huge inventory of wheels and tires for a variety of applications, including farm and industrial. We feature top brands including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Warehouse Tire is also a full-service auto service shop. Let us help with all of your under-vehicle maintenance, including brakes, shocks, struts, and alignments. Visit Warehouse Tire on Hebbardsville Road in Athens or online at warehousetireinc.com.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Ohio University Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Bobcat Baseball on the radio and on the web stream, supported by McDonald's, People's Bank, Union Street Diner, Go-Mart, Steak and Shake, Integrated Services, Qdoba, Q White, and CareSource. It's Ohio and Toledo. We'll set the lineups for you as we go along today. It is a beautiful day for baseball at Bob Wren Stadium. We're getting going a little early as per the norm here, and the sun is out, and it feels pretty good. Leading off for the Rockets, it's Jaron Williams, .298 hitter with a home run and 12 runs batted in. Jacob Tate fires the first one in. That's lined to center, and Isaiah Peterson's there for out number 1. Enjoy the broadcast and the ball game, everybody, as we're off to the races. 1 pitch, 1 out in this 7-inning contest. 9-inning game to follow. Scott Makowitz bats now for the Rockets, their center fielder. Hits .245 with 4 homers and 13 runs batted in. Then it's John Cervello, their right fielder. Garrett Pikes, the DH and cleanup hitter. Jacob Tate delivers. There's a fly ball to right. Deep but playable. Roush back towards the gap. Peterson calls him off and makes the catch. Quickly, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's John Cervello. So we are on pace for the outs in this ball game, the 21 outs in the game to be recorded on 21 pitches. Cervello, a .324 hitter, 3 homers, 17 runs batted in. Their right-handed hitting right fielder. What happened there? That was a ball. It wasn't an out. It's 1-0. Cervello, their best hitter. Darren Davis is at second base. He hits 6th. Marcus Strother, the first baseman, hits 7th. Zach Schwarzenbauer is their left fielder, and he hits 8th. And Braden White's their catcher, hitting 9th. 2-0 is the count from Jacob Tate. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Two and 1 the count. Tate's a big guy, 6'6", 235 from just outside of Knoxville. 2-1, inside out, fouled off. Over the Toledo dugout, now to play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 gone in the top of the first. Harbert, Peterson, Roush in the outfield left to right. Harrison Johnson, Nick Dolan, Michael Richardson, and Colin Kasperbauer in the infield left to right. CK at first today. And Mason Minzy behind the plate. 2-2 the count with 2 gone, bases cleared. Tate trying to record a 1-2-3 inning. Turns and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He sure did. And that's a heck of a start for Jacob Tate and the Cats, his 20th strikeout this year. And the Rockets go down in order in a first inning that's presented by McDonald's with 4 area locations, 2 in Athens, 1 in Nelsonville, 1 in the Plains. Nothing for UT. Ohio coming up. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m.
Left corner for 3. Bang! And oh, baby, what a first half it's been.
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Maybe your dream is to have a vacation cabin in the woods. Or maybe your dream is to open up a cat cafe.
Who ordered the milk?
At Ohio University Credit Union, your dreams are our dreams, and we have the money to lend that will make them a reality. OUCU offers great loan rates, flexible terms, and fast responses on your application. Not a member? You can join. Really? Stop by a branch or visit oucu.org. Equal housing opportunity. Loan subject to credit approval. Federally insured by NCUA. MLS number 433809.
Nothing for the Rockets in the top of the first. Ohio coming up in the bottom half. Here are the Bobcat 9. Isaiah Peterson leads it off and plays in center field. Hitting second, left fielder A.J. Roush. Colin Kasperbauer hits third. He plays at first. Mason Minzy's the catcher in hitting cleanup. Spencer Harbert's in left field batting fifth. Harrison Johnson hits sixth. He's at third base. He had a pinch hit yesterday, and he's in the lineup today. Will Sturrock did 2. He's the DH. He hits 7th. Michael Richardson hits 8th, wears number 8, and plays at second. Nick Dolan rounds out the lineup at short. Jordan Power on the mound for Toledo out of Perth, Australia. That's West Australia. Chattanooga State Community College, 6'3", 200. He's a righty, Peterson a lefty, and there's a strike. It is 0-1. Peterson's new average at 372, 3 homers and 21 runs batted in. And the pitch. There's a strike. It is 0-2. Game time temperature today, 55 beautiful sun-splashed degrees. And the clouds, they're a thing of the past. 0-2, just missed outside, shot the outside corner and missed. It's 1-2. Bobcats won 6-5 in the first game of the series, and Peterson went 2 for 5. Yesterday, Ohio lost 11-8 as he takes one low to level the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He went 1 for 4. This is a massive day. If Ohio can get the sweep here, the doubleheader, it's a series win. And it would be their second series win of the season. Last year was Splitsville. You don't want to repeat that. 2-2 hit on the ground to first. Off the bag, Struther. He'll take it himself, and he smothers out number 1. Here's A.J. Roush. Roush hitting .341, 4 homers, 22 runs batted in. Roush had a day yesterday now. He went 3 for 6 and scored 2 runs. Game 1 of the series, he went 1 for 5. So 4 for 11 in the series for the right-handed hitting right fielder. And the pitch. Low. White tried to frame it up, could not. It is 1-0. Should be a good crowd to the ballpark today. More time and room for you. There's a whole lot of time. It's a doubleheader. 1-0. There's a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count. The Rockets in the midnight blue tops, button-down jerseys with Toledo in an arch in gold across the chest, trimmed in white. Square to bunt, pulled it back, took one inside and low. 2-1. Ohio in the black tops, arched Ohio in green across the chest, numeral on the back in green, trimmed in white. White pants and white spikes. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Something happened from yesterday to today. our old reliable, about as old as the Titanic crowd microphone, has just gone kaput. Like it's not working anymore, and it's not anything that has to do with any wiring. It's just the mic. Bouncing ball to third off the bag, and Sykes throws to first in time. 5-3 if you're scoring along with us. So I don't know what happened. Like, that thing's been as reliable as the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. But for whatever reason today, it hasn't worked. Wouldn't figure that today would be the day that an old, trusty microphone would die on you, but apparently it did. So we don't have as much of the ambiance and the accoutrement of the ballpark to send your way today. I'm using the other headset, but it's not as much oomph. Here's Colin Kasperbauer, and the first one's low. It's 1-0. CK hits 381, a homer and 19 runs batted in. Got a chance to meet his parents after the ball game yesterday from a long way away, Sioux City, Iowa. This is fouled back, 1-1 the count. Ohio's likable first baseman today, who went the junior college route, Iowa Western, the Reavers. That's just a really good program across all sports. Bouncing ball to first, well off the bag, knocked down by Strother, runs to pick it up, throw to the bag late. It was dropped by Power anyway, and that will be an infield hit. That is well off the bag. It would be tough to give Strother an error there. He did knock it down. It skittered away from him, but we'll see the official ruling. Here's Mason Minzy. Minzy hits 274. 6 homers and 26 runs batted in. Minzy went 2 for 5 yesterday. He doubled again. He also homered. That was in Friday's contest. Well, what did he do yesterday, you're wondering? Minzy yesterday went 2 for 3. And, of course, he doubled. Runner at first, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. 2 gone, runner at first, bottom of the first, in an inning presented by McDonald's. Game 3 of this titanic struggle between Toledo and Ohio. And the pitch. Swinging a foul tip into the mid of White. It is 0-2 on Mason Minzy. Am I seeing that right? Did they give him an error on that play? They did. 1-2 the count. Well, I wasn't consulted, so whatever. Runner at first, 2 gone. 1-2 pitch coming. Lobin outside. In the turf, knocked down by White. Minzy and the Bobcats would love to sweep this doubleheader to get to 8-8 in MAC play. This is popped up foul, third base side, and beyond the seats, out of play. And this is added in importance because the full series against BG wasn't played and the full series against Northern wasn't played. We've talked about that before, but you would have to think that Ohio would have at least split against those 2 teams if those other 2 games in those 2 series were played. Next one outside from Power. It's 3-2. 2 gone, runner at first. And the same thing for Toledo. They go back home for a bunch of games. Kent State for 4, Eastern Michigan 4, and then Austin P on their MAC off weekend. 3-2 pitch, runner goes, fly ball foul. Third base side out of play. We're locked into a heck of a battle here with Mason Minzy and Jordan Power from Australia. We've seen an influx of college punters from Australia. There are like 1,000 of them. And Power, a powerful starter from Australia. Next one called strike 3. Outside edge. That was a good pitch. And he got the call. Minzy goes down looking. No runs, no hits. There was an error and a man left. First inning presented by McDonald's. Scoreless game, Ohio and Toledo. 7-inning contest. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak 'n Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m.
Left corner for 3. Bang! And oh, baby, what a first half it's been.
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak 'n Shake Athens.
Inning of Bobcat Baseball infotainment presented by People's Bank. Working together, building success. Got to work together. Got to build that success. We go to the second scoreless game. Ohio and Toledo. Game 3 of this series, 7-inning contest. So it will get late pretty quick. It's the second. We're not late yet. Rockets go down in order. Just waiting for Salt and Peppa to finish up here between innings. And they've pushed it real good to Garrett Pike. Pike, their cleanup hitter. And the first one's a strike from Jacob Tate. It is 0-1. 2 pitches, 2 outs in the first inning, and then a strikeout to finish it. Pike, a .290 hitter, 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Their hitter designate. 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Looks like Tate's got good stuff today. And that would behoove the Bobs for sure. Leading into, hopefully, a chance to take the series in Game 4. 0-2 pitch to Garrett Pike. Line drive, right center, base hit. Might have been a good pitch, but he put a good swing on the ball. Single for Pike. First hit of the ball game for Toledo. First hit of the ball game overall. Here's Mason Sykes. Rockets in Game 1 had 13 hits. Game 2 yesterday, Toledo had 16 hits. It's a lot of hits. It's 29 hits in the series. Sykes was responsible for tying the game in the 9th inning on Friday that Ohio ended up winning. First one to him, misses outside, sizzles outside for ball 1. .298 hitter, home run, and 12 runs batted in. Sykes 0 for 4 yesterday. Left on right, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Dimensions still not posted. 340 down the lines, 380-ish to the gaps, 405 to straightaway center field. That is a deep center field. And it meets up at a point right in straightaway center underneath the batter's eye. Next one's a strike, and Sykes didn't like the call very much. That was a good pitch. That was at the knee. That was on the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Big weekend for them, too, the Rockets. Before coming back home, they took a game in the series against Ball State last weekend. Ohio was swept by Central. Foul tip into the mitt. Strike 3 of Minzy. That was letter high, up and away. And that's the second strikeout for Jacob Tate. Here's Darren Davis, .239 hitting second baseman. 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Scoreless game, top of 2, 7-inning contest prior to a 9-inning conclusion. student broadcast in Game 2. This one's ripped to right, in there for a base hit, played on a big hop Roush, station to station here. Pike to second for UT. So one gone, and here's Marcus Struther. So 2 singles in the inning. Struther making his 5th start, 143 hitter with 2 runs batted in. We've seen him in both games in the series. He was, a defensive replacement yesterday. And Struther did have an at-bat yesterday. He struck out. Right-handed hitter in the pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. Struther in Game 1 of the series went 1 for 2. Brought in 2, had 2 walks. Also struck out. 1-0 the count, 1 gone. Runners on first and second. Scoreless game, top of 2. UT at the plate. Open stance here for Struther. That's low. 2-0 the count. I noticed the crowd out in front of my booth today is thinned out a bit because it's sunny and it's not raining. And so they don't need to seek refuge underneath the overhang here, but still some folks who have tolerated my voice all weekend will continue to do just that today. There's a strike. It is 2-1. Well, it is just full-on price of admission here. You get in, and you get this infotainment right behind you. This is either the best day of your life or your worst day of your life. 2-1, up and away, 3-1. First and second, the runners. Struther, their 7-hole hitter. This has to feel good for everybody involved, most certainly the players. Could you imagine playing in just about 5 weekends of this stuff that they've had to deal with? Bouncing ball to the Rocket dugout, and hopefully everybody's okay. The Rockets were on the top railing there, leaning over that railing, and I don't know if that went off the pad or off somebody's hand, but hopefully everybody's all right. Those railings, way overdue. Since this ballpark was built, there were no railings on the dugouts. Now there are railings there, and that helps. Called strike 3 on a payoff pitch. Had some movement late, dropped low and in, but apparently clipped the zone. 2 gone. Strikeout 3 for Jacob Tate. Here's Zach Schwarzenberger, their left fielder. 178 hitter, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. Schwarzenberger wears 9. Two white batting gloves, silver top of the bat. And the pitch. High. It's 1-0. Those sleeves are pulled up a little bit. You could see the biceps. 2 gone. Runners on first and second here. Ohio would like to flex some pitching muscle here. Tate with now 22 strikeouts this season. 1-0. Check swing. It's a strike anyway. It's 1-1. Will be legs day for me later. That'll be exciting. Yeah, thinking about that trip to Canada on Wednesday prior to Eastern Michigan on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That'll be fun, too. 1-1, up and away. 2-1 the count. On Schwarzenberger, their 8-hole hitting left fielder. Rob Reinstedel in his 3rd season as their head coach. Ohio Dominican alum. Spent some time at Western Kentucky and other spots. There's a strike. That handcuffed him. He thought about firing on it, didn't. Now Deuce's crazy on the scoreboard. 2-2 with 2 gone. 2 on here in the second. Schwarzenberger waits. Jacob Tate brings it home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He worked out of a 2-on, 1-out jam. 4 strikeouts on the day for Jacob Tate, looking pretty good. In an inning supported by People's Bank. Nothing for the Rockets. We head to the bottom half of inning 2. Scoreless game, 7-inning contest. This is Bobcat Baseball.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Third inning presented by Union Street Diner, but we're in the second, presented by People's Bank. Bottom of the second is on. 7-inning contest, scoreless game, Ohio and Toledo. Jordan Power back on the mound for the Rockets. Spencer Harbor to lead it off. 214 hitters, 7 homers, 19 runs batted in. He swatted a tape measure shot over the wall in left field yesterday in the first. What can he do here? Fly ball to right. Down the line, long run, drops in. Cervello circles, picks it up, trying for 2. It's Harbert, throw to second, way off line, and a hook slide for Harbert, and he secures that 2-base hit. The throw was basically to short, wasn't even at the bag. Harbert recognized that plopped right in there. Like an approach shot at Augusta, just dropped, didn't roll anywhere. Cervello had to run over to pick it up. And so it's a 2-base hit for Spencer Harbert, a double to start off the second inning. Here's Harrison Johnson, the third baseman. He had a good day yesterday, pinch hit. 6'1", 205, redshirt freshman from Mason. Bouncing ball to second, flag to his right. Davis throws to first with the long stretch for Struther, and that moves the runner along. So Johnson does his job. He's 3 for 11 coming in with 2 ribbies, his third start. Advances the runner on the ground out. Here's Will Sturek. Sturek 7 for 19 as a hitter. This is his 4th start. He's got 2 ribbies, Ohio's DH. Runner at third, 1 gone. You'll take that every time. Sturek pinch hit yesterday, too. In Ohio's 11-8 loss. Infield in for the Rockets. It's a 7-inning game, so the approach changes a little bit. And that drops low. It's 1-0. Sturek yesterday did have a hit, scored a run, brought in a run in Ohio's comeback effort. Pitch just missed. Fastball looked pretty good, but called a ball. It's 2-0. 1 gone, runner at third. Normally, in this situation, if it's not a 7-inning game, the infield would not come in. But it's the second in a 7-inning game. And there's a runner at third with 1 away. And the pitch. That dropped low. I don't think the Rockets are sure where the zone's at, but that helps the Bobcats. It's 3-0. There's some space up the middle as the shortstop, Williams and Sykes, the third baseman, bunched on that left side. 3-0, the count, 1 gone, runner at third, and the pitch. There's the obligatory strike. It's 3-1. Fast starts, certainly important, but in 7-inning games, not a doctor, but I could prescribe that an early start would help. 3-1, popped him up. This is in the right center. It should be deep enough. Back goes Cervello. This ball carried a bit in front of the track. One-hand catch made with the tan mitt. Scoring from third easily is Spencer Harbert. That's textbook baseball as Ohio takes a 1-0 lead. His third RBI of the season. Get him on, get him over, get him in. Cats on top 1-0. Here's Michael Richardson. 244 hitter with a home run and 5 runs batted in. 1-0 Ohio after leading 3-0 yesterday. Richardson, Ohio's reliable second baseman, takes the ball. It's 1-0. That's how you beat the infield in. You just shoot it to the outfield deep enough to score the run. This is fouled back. 1-1 the count. 2 gone, last of the second. Ohio on top 1-0. Next one popped up. Foul ground to right, and a nice back to the infield catch by Strother. Did he secure it? No, he did not. He back to the infield, and he skidded to a stop on the dirt out there beyond the field turf, so foul ground and right. That would have been a heck of a catch. He had his back to the infield the whole way. 1-2 the count with 2 gone. Start with the double. Move him over Harrison Johnson. Sturrock on the fly out to bring in the run. Richardson bats now, and the 1-2. Bounced in, 2-2 the count. Yesterday, Ohio had multiple multi-run racks. 2 of them. 2 in the 7th, 3 in the 1st. Bouncing ball wide of third foul. That's to the Bobcat dugout. 2-2 the count. The Rockets scored 4 twice, 3rd inning and 5th inning. It would help the Cats if that doesn't happen again. 2-2, got under it, popped it up. Foul ground, first base side. Will Strother have room? He's over. Oh, man, he ran into that wall. And he's up. He's all right. Yeesh. I mean, there was no pause at all, and there's no padding on that wall either. I mean, you could try it at home if you want. Just run into a wall with your side. And that's pretty much the feeling. And the problem with it, too, it's a high wall, higher, so it's above hip level. 2-2 pitch, bounces in. 3-2 the count on Michael Richardson. I guess some padding would be nice there, but not today. 3-2 pitch, popped up. First base, mile in the sky, up into the powder blue. He's looking. Strother secures it for the out. Two-handed catch with that first baseman mitt. He had an adventurous defensive first inning, and he secures the final out. But Ohio scores a run. Double Harbert. Johnson moved him over. Sturrock brought him in. Richardson pops out. Innings done. We're done with 2. Presented by People's Bank. It's Ohio 1, Toledo nothing in this 7-inning game. And this is Bobcat Baseball.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
Time to start something. Defensively for Ohio, offensively for Toledo in their mind. Presented by Union Street Diner, online at unionstreetdiner.com. They, never close. Ever. Jacob Tate back on the bump for the Bobs. Braden White's their catcher, and he takes the ball. It is 1-0. 185 hitter. His 8th start. No homers, 3 runs batted in. 1-0 Ohio. We're in the 3rd in a 7-inning contest. 1-0, shot fouled. First base side out of play. I mean, what a beautiful day. By comparison, it feels like it's 80. It's only in the 50s, though, but with the sunshine, this is real nice. And that powder blue, that's the chef's kiss. 1-1, bouncing ball headed up the middle. Richardson has it, bobbled it, picked it up, throw to first, late. We'll see how that scored, but White on. Back to the top of the lineup for Jaron Williams. Richardson went way to his right. Knocked it down, picked it up, basically all in one motion. And still got a throw off. Williams lined down the first. Bunt put down, base of the mound, picking it up. Tate throws to first off the glove of Casper Bauer. Richardson backs up the play, throw to third late. So a sacrifice and then maybe another error in there, I'm not sure. But that allowed the runner to get to third. So it was a sacrifice. He reaches on a sacrifice. And runners on the corners with nobody out. So you're trying to sacrifice yourself, and you still get on. And then not only do you move the runner along, he gets an extra base. There's an error in there on Ohio. Runners on the corners, nobody gone. Here's Scott Makowitz, their left-handed hitting center fielder, and takes one high. So I'm not sure if they ruled the White hit a base hit and then an error to put Williams on. But either way, Makowitz is the batter. Swing and a miss. Belled high. Lofting swing. 1-1 the count. Makowitz lie down in the first inning. 1-0 Ohio. We're in the third already. Gonna get late real early. Tate, who's from Louisville, Tennessee. It's pronounced differently than Louisville, Kentucky. And he is a Kentucky transfer. Throw to first, chases the runner back. Louisville is just outside of Knoxville, so southwest of Knoxville, very close. I guess you consider it a suburb. Runners on the corners here. Makowitz, the batter, and the pitch. Fists one, back of the mound, finally drops back of the bag, tap on the sack one, on to first, double play. Run comes in, but you'll make that exchange every time. That's another play that seemed to go into slow motion and then picked up speed. Back of the bag and tapping the sack was Dolan. And the throw to first completes a 6-3 double play. And here's John Cervello. 2 gone, bases clear, ball game tied at 1. First pitch, fly ball foul, first base side, and out of play. 1 run generally isn't going to win a game, so you knew that you'd have to get another one from the Bobcat perspective. And so you'll make the change and the exchange of a double play to bring in that run. 0-1, up and in. 1-1 the count on Cervello. But that happened to the Bobcats yesterday. There was a double play or bang of a play to third on a at-bat that Spencer Harbert had. This is fouled off by Cervello. 1-2 the count. You recall in a key moment yesterday, Harbert hit one that guided their third baseman right to the bag. And they got the out. 1-2, shot foul, first base side out of play. But in this case, it was Dolan who had to wait for that ball to come down right by the bag. And threw to first for the out. 2 gone, bases clear. 1-2 the count. The ball game tied at 1 in the third. But with the setup, corners the runners and nobody out. You'll take this. Fouled back to the screen. White was the one that scored. Williams was the one that was out on the DP. 1-2, low and away. 2-2 the count. Jacob Tate, 1-2 is a pitcher, his 7th start. Pop-up foul, first base side by Toledo's dugout, and out of play. .6'6", 235, and a redshirt sophomore. Ball game tied at 1 in the 3rd. Cervello struck out to end the first inning. Maybe he can do the same thing here in the 3rd. Didn't on that pitch. 3-2 the count. Letter high fastball. Payoff pitch, 2 gone. Missed low. 2 out walk. Here's Garrett Pike. Pike singled to start off the 2nd. The Rockets have had some activity in the first, 2 of the first 3 innings, but they pushed 1 run across. Here it is for Pike, their cleanup hitter, left-handed hitter, swinging a foul tip. It's 0-1. D1Baseball.com has the max standings wrong. It's rare that they ever have an error, but Ohio's league record is 6-8. They have it as 7-8, but Central and Ball State, 1st and 2nd. Central 11-1, Ball State 12-2. 1-1 the count here on Garrett Pike with the runner at first, top of the 3rd, ball game tied at 1. Then it's Miami at 8 league wins, Toledo at 8, Ohio and Kent State both with 6. This is socked on the ground to 2nd, easy for Richardson, throw to 1st in time, inning over. So could have been worse. A run on a hit. There was an error and a man left. We played 2.5. Presented by Union Street Diner, our new score, Toledo 1, Ohio 1. This is Bobcat Baseball.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
These days, we're all doing a lot more virtually, which is why at Ohio Health, we've expanded our virtual care options and availability to make it even easier to get safe expert care at home. That includes virtual visits with over 1,000 trusted providers in every medical specialty. Learn more about our virtual health options at ohiohealth.com/virtual health.
We'll check max scores as we go along here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ball game tied at 1. Jordan Power back on the bump for the Rockets. And Nick Dolan will lead it off for the Cats. 182 hitter, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Ohio's shortstop. Central Michigan won over Northern Illinois yesterday 11-0. And the Chippewas are up 10-0 on NIU right now in the 5th. That's a doubleheader on the Mid-Michigan Mount. First one's a strike. It is 0-1. So CMU won 11-0 yesterday. Have a chance to rule the Huskies today, although that might be a 7-inning game anyway. This is shot to right. Coming on, Cervello dives, and he made the catch. That was a crumpled dive back into the infield. And he went down basically on a knee but skidded. His upper half then did come down, and he made the catch. It looked like he got there to make the catch with the palm of the glove, but a good play. Here's Isaiah Peterson. Grounded out in the first inning. Bowling Green leads Kent State again. 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. First one to Peterson is low. It's 1-0. Yesterday in 10, Kent State did win 5-4, but the Falcons won game 1 6-4. 1-1 the count, 1 gone on Isaiah Peterson. So BG has a chance to win that series at Kent State. 1-1 pitch. Off speed, misses outside, 2-1. Akron leads Western Michigan 2-1 right now. Scoreless in the second, Miami and Eastern. And you are up to date today. Weekly hit topped up the first base side. It will stay fair right at the bag. And leaning down to get it, Struther. And with that, he was right on the bag for the out. So you had a smash to right for a diving play. And then you had this, which was basically rolled out slowly to first. That's the second time that Peterson grounds out to first unassisted. Here's A.J. Roush. He grounded out to third in the first inning. Bases clear, 2 gone, bottom of 3. Ball game tied at 1 in the pitch. Check swing, he went 0-1. Yesterday in the finale of the doubleheader, Oregon 10, Ball State 4. You'll recall Ball State won game 1, 3-2. Next one from Power. Another check swing, another appeal, and this time he didn't go. 1-1 the count. So it'll be interesting to see where the cut line is and the win total you need to get into the top 4. 1-1. This is topped right side of the infield and actually caught on a dive by Power. It wasn't topped at all. He just dove and caught it. That was the weirdest humpback liner that you'll ever see. That was a full-on sprint, maybe about 3 feet fair, where he ended up on the dive, and Power puts Ohio away in 1-2-3 fashion. Line out, trickled ground out, diving play by the pitcher. Inning done. We head to the 4th. Ball game tied at 1. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark company, Ltd.
Fourth inning presented by Go-Mart. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. And Marty, the Go-Mart gopher, the hardest working gopher on the internet and social media. He's just fun. Give him a follow. We go to the 4th in a ball game tied at 1, Ohio and Toledo. Jacob Tate to start it off with Mason Sykes, their third baseman. Struck out in the second. Right-handed batter, back of the box, slightly open stance, and the pitch. Got under it and popped it up. Into center. Medium depth. To his left, it's Peterson. Makes the catch for out number 1. And a golf clap for the first out. Here's Darren Davis. I think clap intensity is escalated when you have a great play. So that was a can of corn and a nice gentle clap to say, good job. But if he dove for it, just ruckus out of your seat. Full-on ferocious clapping. Here's Darren Davis He singled in the second. And the pitch. Low. 2-0. I mean, that's the same thing. If you're at work and you do something awesome, I mean, you'll really give a big old fist pump. It doesn't matter if anybody's around. But if it's just run-of-the-mill, you had success, you might say, okay, good. Good for me. 3-0 the count for Darren Davis. Oh, Birds are back. There's a strike. It's 3-1. It's a little early for him. I mean, those are ugly birds. There are 5 of them, but they notice that a ball game's going on, so they're interested. Swing and a miss. Elevated to Davis, left-handed hitter. Three and two the count. Left on left in the pitch. Plunked him. Back of the helmet. And tosses the bat away. He's okay. And he'll jog to first. I'm sure that's never comfortable. And here's Marcus Strother. So a one-out hit batter. No intent behind that at all. Strother struck out looking in the second. It's funny in Major League Baseball when the benches clear and the bullpens clear, and then everybody just kind of runs out there and stands around, doesn't really do anything. And was there a balk called? There was. That moves Davis up to second. That's the first balk that we've seen. I don't keep all of the scorecards, but I can't recall one in the last couple of weekends. So now Strother, the complexion of his at-bat changes. He has a runner in scoring position now and one away. Foul back to the top of the screen. Yeah, yesterday in Chicago, the benches and bullpens cleared when Andrew McCutchen was hit in a 9-0 Cubs lead, I think, in the 9th inning, and there's some history there. And it took a little while, but the benches cleared, bullpens came in, they all stood around, and they did nothing and went back their separate ways. Pitch misses upstairs. 1-1 the count. One gone, runner at second. Ball game tied at 1. We're in the top of the fourth. Ohio and Toledo. What I always think is interesting, why don't the bullpens fight each other when they're running in? I mean, they're right by each other. 1-1. Low, 2-1. Thought about a throw backside. Doesn't. Sliding back in is Davis. I mean, the bullpens are running the same distance and oftentimes right by each other. So if they were really that mad at each other, wouldn't they just square off in the outfield? Just finish it up. Why do all the running? Just knock somebody out before you even get to the infield. Fly ball to right. Has a little carry. Drifting back on it is Roush. Under it, makes the one-handed catch. 2 gone. Moving to third is Davis. On the fly out for Marcus Strother. Here's Zach Schwarzenberger. 2 gone. Runner at third. Ball game tied at 1. Ohio and Toledo. We're in the fourth. This is a 7-inning contest. Come to think of it, I can't remember if there's ever been an issue where there's been a brouhaha with Bobcat baseball. I don't recall that ever happening. Bunt put down. It's a squeeze. It will roll. It will roll. Picked up on a scoop by Johnson. Throws to first late, and Toledo leads 2-1. What a well-executed squeeze play. Davis scores. Schwarzenberger on with an infield single. 2-1 Rockets. Wow. Runner at third and 2 gone, and the Rockets got it done. 2-1 Toledo. Here's Braden White. So that balk, that proves costly. Fastball misses up and away. It is 1-0. Line out, hit batter, balk, fly out to right, move the runner along. Single on the bunt for Schwarzenberger. And he's on at first, and the Rockets lead at 2-1. Pitch misses low and in. nothing really made me think that Ohio thought that that was an opportunity for Toledo. Johnson, I didn't really look there to see how far back he was, but it was a heck of a bunt. And on field turf, it had a really good roll. Fly ball to right. Shallow. Back on it, Richardson. In comes Roush. And Richardson, Ohio second baseman, makes the squeeze for the out. Toledo takes a lead. A run on a hit. No errors. Man left. New scores. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Presented by Gomart. Toledo 2, Ohio 1. This is Bobcat Baseball.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Gomart. You'll find a Gomart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Gomart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Gomart.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn & Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn & Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
Back to the Wren. It was as cold as ice yesterday, seemingly at the ballpark. Warmer now. Brilliant sunshine, powder blue skies. Mom's Weekend 2022 concludes, and hopefully all of those moms will say they had a good weekend. I would imagine, though, Tylenol will be necessary today. For some, for sure, as they might have gone up and down Court Street. But that's the fun of Mom's Weekend, right? Moms come to town and get to experience it with their sons or daughters and have some fun for sure. As we head to the bottom of the fourth. Takes all kinds to be able to score runs, right? Ohio trails 2-1 as we're in the bottom of the fourth. Colin Kasper-Power leads it off against Jordan Power for Toledo. The runs in this game have been scored on a double play and a bunt for the Rockets. Ohio's run scored on a sac fly. These aren't all wall bangers. And the first one's foul-tipped on a fastball that was dropping low. It is 0-1. Yeah, you can win a game in a variety of ways. Homers galore or double play, bunt, sac, fly. That's how all three runs have been scored today. 0-1, just missed. 1-1 the count. The breeze that there is blowing out, but it's not the gale that we saw for a good portion of yesterday. Kasper-Bauer reached on an error in the first. And he's up at the count, 2 balls and a strike. Major League Baseball games getting going. White Sox out early on the Tigers, 2-0. That shot foul down the line and left and out of play. Jose Abreu had a RBI, and Eloy Jimenez sac fly. So ground out and a sac fly brings about the 2 runs there. Reds and Braves underway in Atlanta. Scoreless bottom of the first. 2-2 missed, 3-2. Good eye from Colin Kasper-Bauer. Guardians and Royals set to start in Kansas City. Quantrill for the Guardians, Bubic for the Royals. This is fouled back. Still 3-2 on Colin Kasper-Bauer. Anderson v. Green in the ATL right now for the Reds and Braves. Called strike 3. Inside edge. Kasper-Bauer down on strikes. That's the second strikeout today for Power. Here's Mason Minzy. He was strikeout victim number 1 back in the first. 1 gone, bases clear, bottom of the fourth, 7-inning contest, 2-1. Toledo with the lead. Tigers actually just got on the board 2-1 Sox, bottom of the second inning there. Swing and a miss for Mason Minzy through a breaking ball. It's 0-1. Nats lead the Mets early 1-0. Rays and Orioles at the Trop. Blue Jays on a George Springer home run took the lead on the Rangers. 1-0 in Toronto. That is a fun ball club, the Blue Jays now. That's going to be a fun team all year. This one shot through the left side hole, base hit. Line drive for Mason Minzy, and Ohio has a one-out base runner. Base hit for Minzy. Here's Spencer Harbert, and that's the rare single for Mason Minzy. What, 2/3 of his hits have been extra base hits. So a single for Minzy here, and here's Spencer Harbert. He doubled to start it off in the second. There's a lot of room on the right side of the infield. And the pitch. Going for the downs, came up with a foul tip. It is 0-1. Yeah, the second baseman for the Rockets is Davis. He is just behind and to the right, so the first base side of the bag at second, but all of the right side of the infield is wide open. They hold the runner on, and the pitch, there's the strike. It's 0-2. They played Harrison Johnson's walk-up music a little early, but it is appropriate. Maybe Spencer can get it started. One gone, runner at first. Ohio down 2-1. A win today, and it's back to 500 overall and one under 500 in the MAC. Ohio 6-8 in the league. 0-2 misses outside, 1-2 the count. From the stretch, Power brings it home. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And some good movement on that. Eluded the bat of Harbert. Here's Harrison Johnson. There you go. Johnson grounded out in the second. Hits here now in the fourth. Getting late here. 7-inning contest. Runner at first is Mason Minzy. 2 gone. Ohio down 2-1. Power. Bouncing ball to the right side. There's Davis. Throws out Harrison Johnson. Inning over. 1 out, single wasted. No runs a hit, no errors and a man left. We've played 4. Presented by Gomart. It is Toledo 2, Ohio 1. Thanks for listening and watching the Bobcat Baseball.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Gomart. You'll find a Gomart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Gomart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Gomart.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Dance contest complete. Want to get a shirt that says dance contest winner on it. And young man in a orange hoodie takes home the spoils of his successful dancing. Good time had by all at the ballpark as we go to the fifth. 2-1 Toledo with the lead. Jacob Tate back on the mound for Ohio, and this is a big inning. Ohio will get some activity in the pen just to be sure, but you'd love to have a successful pass here through this inning, and the Rockets will start it off, and the first one misses high. It is 1-0 to Jaron Williams, their leadoff hitter. Williams lined out in the first, reached on an error in the third, hits here now in the fifth. Infield in at the corners, the kick and the pitch from Tate. In a couple of steps, actually, so even with the bag. It is 2-0. 2-1 Rockets. Tate turns, kicks, and fires. There's the strike. Minzy brought it back into the zone. It is 2-1. Just after the top of the hour, normally we'd give you station ID, but we're on YouTube, so we don't have to do that anymore. But thanks for listening wherever you are. 2-1 high. It is 3-1. Open stance for Williams. 298 hitter. This is rocketed to right center field deep. Going back on it, Roush. It's over his head. It will bang off the wall. Exploding into second and turning at second is Williams. Throw to third is late. Head first slide. It's a triple for Jaron Williams. Yeah, he lit the fuse. That ball was scalded to right center field. Roush had a good read on it, but there was nothing he could do about it. It was over his head. That's a triple. And here's Scott Makowitz. Wow. Well, that's a heck of a way for the Rockets to explode onto the scene here in inning number 5. Triple number 5 for their ball club. Williams with his second this year. Infield in, runner at third, 2-1 Toledo. We're in the fifth. Left on left here is Jacob Tate trying to make a pitch to get out of it in some way, and he plunked him on the head. He's all right. Tosses the bat away and runs to first. So it's a triple and then a hit batter, and here's their best hitter. It's John Cervello. Second hit batter here for Bobcat pitching and Jacob Tate today. Time call, Tim Brown, Ohio's pitching coach, with a slow walk out to the mound. And as mentioned, Ohio knew that this would be a big inning, and you wanted to get the bullpen going just in case, or get some activity down there. Now the in case might actually be glass broken in case of an emergency. Runners on the corners, nobody gone. Top of the fifth in a 7-inning game, and Ohio down 2-1. This is a town hall meeting on the mound. Triples are exciting plays for sure. And that for the Rockets, pretty exciting for them for sure to start off the inning. Meeting done on the mound. Tate will stay in there with a look down to the bullpen, and Brown removes his cap to see if they're ready down there. Not sure if they are. So Cervello bats. Strikeout and a walk. Big pitch coming up here. Here it is, up and away, 1-0 the count. The next one, lined out to right, in, back, over the outstretched glove of Roush, off the wall. Williams comes in to score. Makowitz gets the stop sign at third. It's 3-1 Toledo on a double to the wall and right by John Cervello. So 2 extra base hits here bring in a run. Here's Garrett Pike, their cleanup hitter. Second and third, nobody out. Brown out to the mound, pitching change now. 7-inning contest. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room here, and it's been a good inning for the Rockets, and Ohio will go to the pen. So here's the situation. 2 on, both in scoring position. Nobody gone. Top of the 5th. Run already in. Toledo 3, Ohio 1. Pause for the pitching change now from Athens. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at college savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Bobcats have to go to the pen to try to alleviate the pressure of this inning. It is 3-1 Toledo. Infield in. Runners on second and third here as Garrett Pike is the batter. And the first one misses inside. It is 1-0. Eamon Hortwedel is the new pitcher for Ohio. Redshirt junior out of Ann Arbor. In there now, out of the pen. Time called. A balk was called. And it's now 4-1 Toledo. Scoring from third is Makowitz. To third is Cervello. And I don't think he knew what he really did. Turning around, looking, asking what happened there. And there's no response from the Bobcat dugout, so they must believe that it was, in fact, a balk. That's the second one. Tim Brown's out now, and he'll have a word. And this is just to talk to Eamon and the infield. There wasn't anything directed at the home plate umpire, which makes you believe that that was just an error. And Brown puts his right hand on the left shoulder of Eamon Hortwedel to talk about what happened there. So it's 4-1 Rockets. We're in the fifth. Runs have scored in a variety of ways here in this ballgame. Hortwedel, 6 foot 183, out of Ann Arbor, and pitched once last weekend at Central Michigan. So runner at third, still nobody out. 4-1 Rockets, 2 runs in for UT. Hortwedel making his third appearance. Slow one, eludes the bat of Garrett Pike. It's 1-1. Hortwedel, 2 2/3 innings of work, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's given up 2 hits in that time. Pike's their cleanup hitter. Infield still in. 1-1. Hit on the ground. Past the diving Richardson into right center field. RBI single. Garrett Pike. 5-1 Rockets. Scoring from third is Cervello. This is a 3-run inning. Here's Mason Sykes. Sykes struck out, lined out, hits here now. "5-1 Rockets. Pike with his 11th RBI this year. Here's Mason Sykes, and he takes a strike. It is 0-1. So down by 4 when you've got 9 outs to play with. Horwedel from the stretch. Pike with the lead at first. And here it is from the three-quarter delivery. Misses, well, sidearm delivery. That misses low and in. It's 1-1. The inning started with the triple for Williams. Then the hit batter, doubles Cervello, Balk in there to bring in a run, Pike the bat that brings in the 5th run for the Rockets, and here's Sykes. Bouncing ball wide of third, foul. 1-2 the count. So Cats are going to have to scratch and claw to come back, and not a whole lot of time to do it. 9-inning ball game to follow. One and two the count. And the pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. This is the issue that Ohio has. They don't really have everything solidified in the middle of their bullpen. They're trying guys in this spot. Throw to first, chases the runner back. But Ohio eventually scored 8 runs yesterday, had 6 runs to win the night before, but somewhere along the line here, against mid or better teams, you're going to have to pitch well at this time of the game. 2-2 misses up and in, 3-2. Still nobody out in the inning. And if Ohio's going to get to where it wants to go, bullpen arms are going to have to round into form. Because it's tough to have to try to win 6, 7, 8-run games often. Pitch misses inside. It's ball 4. Inning continues. 2 on, nobody out. 5-1 Rockets. Here's Darren Davis. Now, what that means, too, is there's an opportunity for guys to be able to command those roles. It's not like you say, well, this needs to get better. It's not going to get better. Well, you've got guys to be able to take those roles and command them. Well, it's going to have to start to happen. This is week 5 of MAC play. Ohio down 5-1 here in the 5th. Horwedel from the stretch. Sidearm delivery, bouncing ball up the middle, could be 2. Richardson flips to Dolan to first, late. The throw is to the outfield side of the bag at first. So 1 gone, runners on the corners. 5-1 Rockets, finally the first out of the inning. Here's Marcus Struther. (5-1) UT. Well, a way to alleviate that, too, is if you have solid starting pitching that carries you all the way through. And that has been a dicey proposition as well. That's a bunt attempt that bore in on him, and he fouled it off. If he didn't foul it off, it would have hit him in his chest. It is 0-1. Ohio out hit 7-2 today. 5-1 the score. We're in the 5th. Horwedel from the stretch. Runners on the corners. And the pitch. Called a strike. That was a ball. It is 0-2. And it would help if Ohio got some calls like that on the regular. That always helps. Double play would get him out of the inning, but damage done to this point. Horwedel from the stretch. And here it is. Bouncing ball. Right back to Horridell, runs to the runner between third and home, throw to the plate. Minzy runs back the runner, and the ball is not caught, and back to the bag is the runner safe or out. Obstruction, runner out. He was inside the line, and a dramatic call, or are they going to say that he will score? I didn't hear the last part of that. Was that a fielder or runner obstruction? So it was a bouncer right back to the mound. Horridell ran right at the runner, which is exactly what you needed to do there. The throw to the plate, and then Minzy ran the runner towards third for a potential tag. The ball was not secured when the runner was basically back to the bag. The trail runner was there, Davis. He was basically at third already. And now we'll see if there was an issue of obstruction with the fielder at third, which would be Harrison Johnson in that situation. And they're going to explain to both Craig Moore and Rob Reinstedel what's going on here. And we'll need an emphatic call to make sure we know what happened there. It's either 6-1 Toledo with 1 out or 5-1 Toledo with 2 outs. And then the runner will have to be placed based after that. A fielder and runner did collide, and based on the fact that it's Craig Moore having a word, they're going to place the runner back to second. Runner on at first. Based on the point of the collision, it's where the runners are. So after that, I believe it to be 6-1 Toledo, 1 out in the inning, runners on first and second. And the obstruction was on Ohio on the run back of the rundown runner to third. After all of that, it is Zach Schwarzenberger, the batter, and he takes a strike. It is 0-1. So it is 6-1 Toledo. There is 1 gone. Runners on first and second. And the pitch missed outside. So Struthers on with the fielder's choice. That ultimately ended up with obstruction on Ohio to give the runner, even though he was going back to third, home on the play. That's as clear as mud. And it's 6-1. That's up and away on Schwarzenberger. 2-1 the count. So we've had a little bit of everything today. Balks to bring in runs, obstruction to bring in a run. Your conventional baseball plays too. But it's now a 5-run deficit in the 5th, a 4-run inning for UT. Schwarzenberger waits for Horridell, strike, outside edge. 2-2 the count. I don't know if I've ever seen that before when a balk has brought in a run and obstruction by the defense to bring in the run in the same inning. 2-2 the count, 1 gone. The pitch from Horridell. Fly ball center field. Peterson got a late break, comes on in on a sprint. He's there and makes the head-high squeeze for out number 2. Here's Braden White. Now, it would have worked the other way, too, and that's why we weren't sure, because if the runner went out of the base path and was intentionally trying to coax some contact out of the defenders who were in the rundown situation defensively, then in the umpire's mind, that runner would then be out if there was a collision or a disruption from the runner. But they ruled that the obstruction was on the defensive side, and thus the run came in to score. After all of that, it's a strike to White. It's 0-1. And this is why microphones are necessary, and the major league level, to explain instant replay reviews and all that. I can't believe it took that long for it to happen, but it's finally happened this year. Horwedel steps off, dancing around at second. The runner, the pitch, popped up foul. First base side out of play. 0-2 the count. It's Davis at second. A 4-run inning for the Rockets. Williams, Makowitz, Cervello, and Pike have all scored. 2 on. Davis at second, Struther at first. Horwedel back of Jacob Tate, who looked like he had good stuff, but it just kind of blew up here in the 5th. Pop up into shallow right, back on it Richardson, has glasses on, shields his eyes with his glove from the sun, reaches back and makes the catch, and the inning is done. One of the odder 5th innings that you'll ever experience, a 4-run rack for the Rockets. Ohio's down 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th in this 7-inning contest. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at college savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning is on. 7-inning contest. Ohio and Toledo. Rockets 6, Ohio 1. Not your standard afternoon to the ballpark. 6, 7, and 1 for the Rockets. 1, 2, and 1 for Ohio. Power back on the bump. The right-handed Aussie from Australia. 6'3", 200 and a senior. Ready to throw his 61st pitch. And he took his time to be able to watch all of the transpirings of the top of the 5th inning, in which Toledo scored 4 runs. Ohio's 1 run came in the 2nd. Bobcats lead it off here with Will Sturrock, and the first one is a strike on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Well, Craig Moore said it prior to the start of the ball game. He said he was emphatic with his ball club about it, that this is one of the most important days of their season. 0-1 up and in, 1-1 the count on Sturrock, who did bring in the 1 run. That was back in the 2nd. 1-1, strike called from Power. It's 1-2. And he said he didn't say that to try to put undue pressure on his ball club. He was just honest with them about where they're at in their season, and who they're playing against. 1-2, low, 2-2. He said they could see the standings. They could see what's going on. But he felt it necessary to be emphatic about that with his ball club. 2-2 the count. Goes to 3-2. And he's right. It is a very important day. And it will be that much more important if Ohio loses this game to come back and win Game 2 of the doubleheader. This is fisted foul. And a youngster had it, dropped it. But he gets the ball anyway. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch. Shot foul over the Rocket dugout. Now to play. First base side. Do it again at 3-2. So if Ohio doesn't come back to win this one, Game 2, that's massive. Got to get a split. If you don't come back here, you still have 9 outs to play with. And Sturrock fighting at the plate. Shoots this foul again. (6-1) Rockets were in the bottom of the fifth. Sturrock, Richardson, Dolan scheduled. Here it is from Power. Fouled back to the screen again. Good at bat here for Will Sturrock. For a guy that hasn't seen as many pitches as starters do. This is his fourth start. He's 7 for 19 as a hitter. And the pitch. Bouncing ball wide to third to the Bobcat dugout. Foul again. Here it is from Power. Another foul ball. First base side out of play. New baseballs have to be delivered now. 3-2 the count. It would be incredibly satisfying for Sturrock if he were to draw a free pass or get a base hit here. Who's going to blink first, Power or Will Sturrock? Fouled off again at the plate. How many pitches will it take for a resolution here? Sturrock, fundamental baseball back in the second where he flew out to bring in a run. What happens here? Payoff pitch one more time. This is popped up back at home and out of play. The drama of the leadoff man in the bottom of the fifth. Power's thrown him everything he's got. Sturrock has fouled off everything he had. One more at 3-2. Up and away, ball 4, and that should count for more than just one walk. That is a heck of an at-bat for Will Sturrock. Here's Michael Richardson. Yeah, that walk should count for more than just one. Power gave him everything he had. And Sturrock fouled a bunch off and then drew the free pass. Takes a good lead at first. Richardson popped out back in the second. Hits here now in the fifth. Ohio down 6-1. And the pitch. Missed low and away. Apparently it's 1-0. It would be super satisfying if he would be able to score. Ohio looking for its third hit of the afternoon. Richardson takes a strike. Knee high, outside edge. Count level at a ball and a strike. And the 1-1. Missed inside, 2-1 the count. So that kind of stuff's infectious, too. You say hitting's infectious, and it just kind of carries along. But seeing pitches well and doing fundamental things, that could be infectious, too. 2-1 pitch. It was a borderline call. It is 2-2. Fastball. That was a 50-50 and called a strike. Richardson at 2-2 with a runner at first. Ohio down 5. And the pitch. Low, 3-2. And this is a good at-bat from Michael Richardson as well, after a good at-bat from Will Sturrock. How many foul balls will Richardson foul off here? With that red bat, bright sunshine, payoff pitch coming with the runner at first. And time called. Power was about ready to deliver and had to power down. There's no time limit on this thing, even though it is a 7-inning contest. You can take your time, foul off, see good pitches, hit good pitches, take bad pitches. Payoff pitch, runner holds. Bouncing ball to second, should be 2. On to second, Davis 1. On to first, and that's errant on a throw. Struther couldn't catch it. That was to the outfield side of the bag at first. That will be a fielder's choice and an error to allow the runner to reach. or just simply a failed fielder's choice with the runner on. Really doesn't matter. It's just semantics. Runner out at second. One gone. Runner at first. Bobcats down at 6-1 here in the fifth. Nick Dolan's the batter. Power from the stretch. And the pitch to Nick is a fastball strike. 0-1. Power for Dolan. Fouled back again. 0-2. And you look at Toledo, the way that they've constructed their pitching staff. Statistically at the top of the league, and their starters have been good this year. Right around 500. Pitch misses outside. 1-2. Good pitching will always give you a chance. Always. Question comes, can you score enough runs back of good pitching? Dolan with the runner at first. Takes low. Good take. 2-2. It's hard on the other side when you don't have enough pitching and you can't say, well, we're just going to score runs to beat teams consistently. That's really hard to do. Some days you just might not have it offensively. 2-2 low. 3-2 the count. I mean, you look at on the major league side what the Braves were able to do. The Braves bullpen prior to last season was terrible. Then they made a change, and their bullpen got real good, and their pitching was real good, and thus they won the World Series. Payoff pitch, runner holds at first, called strike 3. Outside edge, Dolan flipped the bat away, didn't like the call. 2 gone in the inning now. Here's Isaiah Peterson. Peterson, 2 groundouts to first. Runner at first, 2 gone, bottom of the fifth, 6-1 Toledo. 7-inning contest. Schwarzenberger, Makowitz, and Cervello in the outfield, left to right. This is shot towards Schwarzenberger in left, drops in for a base hit. First and second, the runners here. Peterson on with the single. Third hit of the day for the Cat crew. Here's A.J. Roush. Also, that is a multi-syllabic outfield. Schwarzenberger, Makowitz, Cervello. Throw an Eisenstein out there, and we'd be good to go. First and second, the runners for A.J. Roush. With 2 gone in the fifth, and Ohio down 6-1. I am Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for making Bobcat Baseball in Toledo a part of your Sunday wherever you are. Out in the Northwest. Kalina West and her mom listening as always. Thank you so much. Thanks for the emails. Appreciate it. Followed my career from Idaho State to now, which is pretty remarkable. There's a swinging strike. It is 0-1. Gosh, I was at Idaho State in the 2007 football season, 07-08. It's 2022. Time flies. Smashed on the ground, fair. Down the third base line and down in the left, into the corner, brings in 1. Hot footing it around third and trying in to score, and does with the sliding triple. Ohio getting a little closer here. Richardson and Peterson score. Roush rips it down the line. It's a triple, and Ohio is getting a little closer. It is 6-3. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. Two gone, runner at third. That had pace on it. Schwarzenberger had to go in and back as he had to cut it off before it got all the way to the wall. So Roush doing good work redshirt freshman. Ohio is now down by 3. Casper Bauer at the plate. Line drive into right center, base hit. Down by 2 now. RBI single, Casper Bauer scoring Roush. RBI number 20 of the season for Colin. Ohio down 6-4. The battle-back Bobcats continue to do work. Walk, fielder's choice, strikeout, single, triple, single. Time called, pitching coach out. We might see the end of the day for Jordan Power. 6-4 the score. We're in the last of the 5th. And this came down to the final out of the inning. All this happening with 2 outs. And the top of the Bobcat lineup, Mason Minzy scheduled. For Ohio, that is the 5th triple of the year. And for A.J. Roush, that is his first. Here's Mason Minzy. Struck out and singled. He goes deep. This is a tie ball game. Extra base hit. It's 6-5. He has the ability to do either. Ohio's left-handed hitting catcher. 6-4 the score. We're in the 5th. Ohio with the 3-run rack. Power staying in there for the Rockets. We'll see what Minzy can do here. And the pitch. Low, got through the wickets of White. Back to the backstop on a wild one. And up 90 feet goes Colin Casper Bauer. You really could call that a pass ball, too, that went right through the wickets of the catcher. And Ohio has the 5th run in scoring position. So now it doesn't need to be an extra base hit to score him. But Minzy has the uncanny ability to get to second, third, or home with one swing of the bat. And the pitch. Mason swings and flies it to left. This is shallow coming in. Schwarzenberger still on the run. Schwarzenberger dives. Can't make the play. Clanged off his glove. It's 6-5 now. Into second is Minzy. As Colin Casper Bauer scores. Ohio down by a run on a 4 spot here in the rack. That was a tough play. He laid out for it, but it is a double for Mason Minzy. Another extra base hit. A full-on dive in. Schwarzenberger with the sunglasses on was really hoofing it and left, and he just couldn't get there. Made a really good effort at it, but it clanged off the glove on the head-first dive. Headlong dive. And so Ohio with the base hit can tie the game. Here's Spencer Harbert. They're still going with power as they do have some activity in their pen. Fly ball to left, to his left, actually to center. My apologies. Makowitz is there, makes the catch, and nearly was lost in the sun. But the inning's done. Ohio scores 4, gets closer, down at 6-5 as we go to the 6th. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
Sixth inning is on. It's a brand new ball game. Ohio down 6-5. Sixth inning presented by Integrated Services for Behavioral Health. After the fifth inning was supported by Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers. Healthy people, strong communities, that's Integrated Services. Ohio down 6-5 after that 4-run fifth inning. And the Cats have a chance to scratch and claw their way back here. This is an important inning for sure. Eamon Horwedel still out there. Jaron Williams, their leadoff hitter, starts it off. Ohio down 6-5. Williams tripled and scored an inning ago. Reached on an error and lined out. Right on right with the corner infielders in a couple of steps and the pitch. That's low and in. It's 1-0. 6-5 Rockets. That's 8 runs combined. What? In the fifth inning. Horwedel slings it home, misses inside, 2-0. Toledo scored 4 in the fifth. Ohio scored 4 in the fifth. Not as comfortable now for the Midnight Blue and Gold. 2-0 the count. Horwedel for Williams. Hit him. That's not the start you wanted. Third Rocket to be hit today. Here's Scott Makowitz. A lot of times you're only as good as your next day's starter. In this type of outing, you're only as good as what your reliever brings to the table after a big offensive inning. We'll see if Horwedel can work around the hit batter. Makowitz was hit and scored an inning ago. Also grounded into a double play and lined out. Just don't fear that Reaper. Don't do it. There's nothing to fear there. As long as you have more cowbell, everything will be just fine. Runner at first, nobody gone. Here it is for Makowitz. Squared to bunt, pulled it back, took it up and away. 1-0 the count. Well, the Fever will go down with a double play. And some cowbell. Horwedel throws to first, back in time as Williams. Again, this is a Rocket Ball Club that can steal some sacks. They have 45 stolen bases this year in 55 attempts, and Williams is 8 for 9 this year. But most likely a bunt situation for Makowitz, though not bunting, or at least not tipping his cap yet, or hand yet, is up and away. It's 2-0. Throw to first, chases the runner back, and then out of the glove of Casper Bauer, trickles away, but no advancement of the runner. Time called, Tim Brown out to the mound. Ohio's pitching coach. And there is activity in the Bobcat bullpen. We're in the sixth. Runner at first to start off the inning. Whole infield comes in to have a word with Ohio's likable first-year pitching coach. Came from Eastern Illinois, but was other spots too. I've been through Charleston before. Home of the Panthers. We'll see. There's double barrel activity soon to be starting in the Bobcat pen. There's a righty up down there. And Ohio is going to the pen. So we'll step aside for 60 with the situation. Runner at first. In progress at bat now, by the way. And Ohio trails 6-5 in the sixth. We'll tell you about the new Bobcat arm, the third pitcher used today, in a moment. This is Bobcat Baseball.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At
Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
Bobcat fans, the Hugh White family of dealerships is your hometown Athens dealer. And to show our commitment to the community, we're offering free car washes for Ohio University students and faculty, as well as college grad discounts with all of our new brands. But that's not all. We provide free concierge service for faculty. We'll pick up your vehicle and drop it back off after service. Take advantage of our leases at under $200 per month. Come visit us on North Columbus Road, less than 5 minutes from campus, or online at visithughwhite.com. And remember, if the deal is right, it must be Hugh White.
Zach Weber is the new pitcher for the black-clad Cats today. It's an in-progress at bat. It's a 2-0 count on Scott Makowitz. Weber in, making his 6th appearance, 3.38 ERA, 5 1/3 innings of work, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Zach Weber, 6'2", 210, freshman from Lebanon. Runner at first and a 2-0 count on Scott Makowitz with Ohio down 6-5 here in the top of the 6th in a 7-inning ball game that has slowed down to a crawl. You've seen mid-at-bat pitching changes more and more now than you ever have before, but 2-0 the count. So, Eamon Horwedel departs. Throw to first. Back on the dive is Williams. Makowitz is a .245 hitter. And another throw over with pace to it. Back in time is Williams. Ohio's staff ERA coming into the ballgame at 6.44. Ohio's batting average as a team, .285. Another throw over. And again, Williams is a threat to run. Any rocket on really is too. 2-0 the count. Toledo at 14-15, 8-9 in the MAC. Runner goes, pitch outside, throw down to second, not in time. Shortstop Dolan cut in front of the bag. It went off his glove, knocked it down. Stolen base Williams, his 9th of the year. .3-0 the count now. That is a very important run to make sure doesn't score from Ohio's perspective. Weber looks at second and brings it home. Outside, ball 4. Trouble here. First and second, the runners. John Cervello, the batter. He doubled an inning ago. Hits here now in the 6th. By average, he's their best hitter. Rockets trying to light the fuse again. Weber with the look at second and the pitch. There's the strike. 0-1 on John Cervello. In MAC play, he's hitting over .380. Scored 4 runs in their game against High Point. Had a home run against Ohio State. Toledo hit 5 homers against Ohio State in their win. 1-1 the count. Right on right here from Weber. And the pitch. Line drive, center field, hit pretty well. Peterson has it read. Makes the catch. Forward movement. Fires it back in, but tagging from second to third goes Williams. Runners on the corners here, one gone. Here's Garrett Pike, their cleanup hitter. 2 hits today, both singles. Ohio down 6-5, trailed 6-1, and then the 4-run inning in the bottom of the 5th. Pike, left-handed hitter, wears 19. He was the OHSAA Division I Player of the Year in 2021. Anthony Wayne High School. Five multi-hit games for him. Had 2 homers against Miami this year. Garrett Pike. And the pitch. Runner breaks from first to second. No throw down to second. Stolen base for Scott Makowitz. So a base hit gives him a couple of insurance runs. Pike, their cleanup hitter, infield in now. 1 gone in the 6th. Ohio trails 6-5. Weber for Garrett Pike. Bouncing ball tapped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Looking the runner back at third is Minzy. Throw to first. Casper Bauer throws back home. Sliding in safe is Williams. It is 7-6. That was right in front of the plate. Home plate umpire said fair ball all the way. Minzy had to look at third, but that was Williams, and he did come home. Pike out at first, 2 gone. Rockets lead by 2 again, 7-5. Makowitz stays at second. Here's Mason Sykes. So the insurance tally comes in without a hit. Hit batter, walk, line out, and the ground out for Pike. 2 gone in the 6th, and the pitch. Fastball strike. 0-1. All started with getting the leadoff man on. Sykes, their 5-hole hitter. Where's 22? He started every game. And he's already matched his home run total from last year. He's got 7 of them. Actually exceeding things with what he's done. Mason Sykes went 4 for 6 with the home run against High Point. He rips this one to right, base hit, rounding third, coming in to score Makowitz, slides across the plate head first, and it is 8-5 now on an RBI single for Mason Sykes. Bullpen's going to have to get figured out for Ohio to have success. You battle back into it, down by a run, and your bullpen has to take care of business in the inning after that, and hasn't. 8-5 the score. RBI for Sykes. He's had a good year. Mason Sykes. 1-0 the count to Darren Davis. Singled, hit, and a fielder's choice. Pop up, out of play, 1-1. "24 runs scored by the Rockets in now this 3-game series. Roped foul to the right of the Rocket dugout by Darren Davis. This is coming into things. Statistically, the the worst hitting team in the league, which raises some concern. Davis had 4 hits against Miami. That's a career high. But he swings and misses here. Letter high fastball, inning done. But the Rockets score a couple. They score 2 on 1 hit. No errors and a man left. We've played 5.5 in a 7-inning contest. Presented by Integrated Services. New score, Toledo 8, Ohio 5. This is Bobcat Baseball.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
Days down for Jordan Power, the starting pitcher for Toledo. Cal McInish is the new pitcher now. He went 2 1/3 and picked up the loss in the game 1 of this series at Ohio won 6-5. Gave up 3 hits, a run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts. Cal McInish into the ballgame now for Toledo. Where's number 27? And he will match wits here with Harrison Johnson. And the first one is lumen in. It's 1-0. 8-5, Toledo with the lead. And a couple of scoreless frames in their win against Ball State. Cal McInish fires one in on the outside edge of the left-handed hitter. It is 1-1. 8-5 the score. Rockets with the 2 spot in the 6th. This is fouled off over the screen, back into the left of home plate. 1-2 the count. Johnson 0 for 2. Ohio's left 3. The Rockets have stranded 7. McInish, right-handed reliever, brings it home from the side, slings it upstairs. It is 2-2. McInish wears 27, 6'2", 190. Junior from Columbus, Cuyahoga Community College. Drops in a changeup on the outside edge. Strike 3 called. Johnson goes down on strikes. Here's Will Sturrick. Sturrick today had that lengthy walk to start off the 5th inning. This is Submarine now, and it's fouled off the mask of White, their catcher. Powers line, 5 innings, 86 pitches, 6 hits, 5 runs. They all were earned. Walked 1, struck out 4. Cal McInish, Submariner, fires it in, misses upstairs. It's 1-1. I mean, it's real close. It's sidearm, and it's big extend out, the righty. So his arm slot delivery is well to the left of the mound. And so you're looking at a spot that is not straight up the middle. Fly ball to right. This ball's hit well. Back to the warning track. It will stay in the park. Caught by Cervello for out number 2. Here's Michael Richardson. 2 gone, bases clear, last of the 6th in a 7-inning contest. Ohio trails 8-5. Students will have it for you. Cade Williams, Zach Mothersbaugh will have the play-by-play of the finale of the series. First one's a strike. It's 0-1 on Michael Richardson. I'll be back with you on Friday from Ypsilanti for a 1:50 pregame and a first pitch at 2 as Ohio will attack the Eagles of Eastern Michigan. Next one misses outside. It's 1-1. 2 gone. Bases clear here. Ohio down 8-5. Cal McInish hunched over as he gets the sign. Set at the belt. Brings it home. Misses inside. 2-1. You could just go out and try it and see how accurate you are with the sidearm delivery. My dad throws sidearm, so I learned to read a sidearm delivery early. 1-1, hit on the ground to third, near the line, back of the bag, fair ball. Sykes flagged it, throws to first, got him by a fraction of a step. That is a really good play by Toledo's third baseman. Back of the bag and fired. And it's a 1-2-3 rack spun by Cal McInish. We're through with 6. 7-inning ball game presented by Integrated Services. 8-5 Toledo. This is Bobcat Baseball.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
Seventh inning is presented by Qdoba. Qdoba stands for flavor. The East State Street in Athens or online at Qdoba.com. Seventh inning's on. Zach Weber still out there for Ohio. Cats trail 8-5 to Toledo. Pinch hitter here for the Rockets. It is Nicky Winterstein. I pronounce my last name Stein. He pronounces it Steen. Nicky Winterstein wears 11, and he is level at a ball and a strike here as we start off the seventh. Winterstein for the Rockets is 5 for 39 this year. And he takes a strike, left-handed batter. He's brought in a run and hits here now. In the seventh inning, 1-2 pitch outside. It's 2-2. Well, Ohio had the one tough inning from today's starter, Jacob Tate, and then bullpen needed to do the job and didn't in the sixth. This is tapped at the plate, foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. Things certainly need to be solidified if Ohio's going to pick up series wins. Splits, unfortunately, when you get swept, that's not going to do it. Need to come back with series wins. Ohio swept last weekend, trying to come back in this one. Winterstein lays the bat on the ball and floats it to the screen, foul. Do it again at 2-2. And from the Rockets' perspective, they're looking at things here saying, all right, they did take a win against Ball State last weekend, salvage a game in that series, and they're looking at it now to put this one away and try to get a series win themselves. Bouncing ball to second. Richardson to his right, squares it up and throws to first in time for out number one. Here's Zach Schwarzenberger. So it was Winterstein batting in the 7 spot for Struther. Schwarzenberger struck out in the 2nd, singled, and flew out. Hits here now in the 7th in a 7-inning contest. It's 8-5 Toledo. And the pitch from Weber, fly ball, right center field, hit pretty well, and dies. And coming in on it, Peterson. I didn't read that as well as I should have off the bat. That was off the end of the bat. And Peterson tracked it down. He read it better than I did. And that's the important thing. Here is Braden White. Right-handed hitter, lines it to left for a base hit. First pitch swinging, and there's a base hit. Back to the top of the lineup with 2 away. Jaron Williams tripled, scored, reached on an air, was hit by a pitch, lined out. He's had an active day. In a 2-hour ball game in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Nightcap's a 9-inning contest. And we'll see how much offense comes in the 4th game of the series. Generally a lot. Pitch from Weber. Missed up and in. Popped out of the mid of Minzy. Back to the backstop. Up 90 feet goes White. Ohio led 1-0 to start. Jaron Williams, open stance, and the pitch. Bouncing ball that's fair down the right field line, into the right field corner. Hitting third, coming in to score is White. And having trouble with it, Roush in the right field corner. It's a stand-up triple for Jaron Williams. And the Rockets have blown this open with another insurance tally. It is 9-5. On the ground and fair, past the bag and with pace to it into the corner. Rockets up by 4. Here's Scott Makowitz. So the ball popping out of the mid. Well, he would have scored on an extra base hit anyway. There's a strike. So Williams having a series, having a day. 2 triples. That's not often. You don't really see triples all that much anyway, but 2 in the same game? That's really rare. Makowitz bats. Rockets up by 4 and looking for more. Fly ball hit a ton to right, back to the warning track, back to the wall, and gone. 2-run homer, Scott Makowitz. And the Rockets are blasting past Ohio now. It's 11-5. 2-run homer, Scott Makowitz. His 5th dinger of the year. RBIs 14 and 15. And that was hit really well. Sounded good off the bat, loft off the bat, and that launch angle and all of that was really good too. And a 2-run job gives the Rockets a 6-run advantage. 11-5 Toledo on 11 hits. Here's John Cervello. Bounces one wide of third, foul. Bobbled in the third base coach's box, and that's the groan that you heard from the Rocket bench. In MAC play, they came in hitting .238. Overall, their team batting average was .244. And they've scored runs this weekend. There's a strike. It is 0-2. You could tell they've had capable bats, but for whatever reason, they haven't been able to hit with a high average. This weekend they are, though. 0-2, sweeps low and outside, 1-2 the count on John Cervello. Took a game of the series last weekend. That had to help. And this weekend, potentially up 2-1 as Weber misses upstairs. 2-2 the count. 2 away in the inning. Rockets have scored 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 3 in the seventh. And the pitch from Weber, tapped foul. 11-5 Toledo. Yeah, there's some guys in this lineup. Williams, Makowitz, capable. Cervello, impressed with the at-bats of a Mason Sykes. Garrett Pike, capable offensively. There's a fly ball foul, first base side out of play. When they get on the bases, they run. 14-15, and very well could be 9-9 in the league after a win in Game 1 today. 11-5 the score. Weber just trying to get out of this 7th inning. Overthrew it low. It is 3-2. Next one's low. It's ball 4. Cervello walks. Time called. Minzy out to the mound. Here's Garrett Pike. Pike, 2 singles, ground out. Brought in a run on a ground out. 11-5 the score in the 7th in a 7-inning game. 2-run a homer for Makowitz in the inning. This one pops out of the mid of Minzy, back to the backstop, up 90 feet. Goes Cervello. It's not a real good feeling right now when you battle back and you're down a run, 6-5, and then whammo. 5 unanswered for the Rockets. And the pitch. Pike swings and pops it up foul. Third base side out of play. Bullpen's got to be good if Ohio's going to get to where they need to go. Pike with 2 hits today, their cleanup hitter. And the pitch. Line drive, right center field, coming on around. She's there, makes the catch. Inning done. Rockets make it 11-5. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 7-inning contest. This is Bobcat Baseball.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
9-1-2 scheduled here in the 9th. Cal McInish back out there for the Rockets. Ohio down 11-5. 7-inning contest. That means it's last call for the Cats. Got to score at least 6 to keep this thing going. Dolan today 0 for 2. Struck out once. Fly ball hit well to left. Coming in, now moving back, Schwarzenberger back to the track. He's having a little bit of trouble with the sun, but he makes the catch. One gone in the 7th, Ohio down by 6. Here's Isaiah Peterson. 1 for 3 today. Singled, scored, ground out, ground out. Left on right, the pitch fouled into the mitt of White. Now Ohio is up 1-0 after 2. Then the Rockets up 2-1 after 4. 6-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. Both teams scored 4 runs in the 5th inning. Then all UT, 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, out hitting Ohio 11-6. Peterson waits for Cal McInish. Strike in the outside edge of the left-handed hitter. It is 0-2. 30-minute, 40-minute pause between games, then the nightcap, which Ohio will need to win, it appears, to split the series. Fouled back. Stays at 0-2. See the silhouette of the moon above and way out there. The pitch missed up and away, 1-2. Very important day for Ohio for sure, and disappointing to this point. One gone in the 7th. With the bases empty, McInish slings it home, misses outside. 2-2. Big day for Toledo for sure. They've got to feel good about things going into the final game of the series. And then they've got a couple of home weekends too. 2-2 pitch. Just missed outside, 3-2. Good eye from Isaiah Peterson. Well, if a split is the best that Ohio can do, Ohio needs to get this win in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Have to have it. McInish from the stretch. Bouncing ball foul wide of first. And the Rocket dugout. Last year, Ohio had 6 splits. 6. It was a tough year anyway because it was all Central, and the regular season champ with no league tournament was going to the NCAA tournament. Payoff pitch, fly ball center field. In and to his right, Makowitz makes the catch with the sunglasses glistening. Out number 2, Ohio's down to their final out. And it's A.J. Roush. Quick post-game show for you, literally very quick. And then hope you enjoy the student broadcast for Game 2 today. (11-5) the score. A.J. Roush tripled in that big inning. There's the strike. It's 0-1. We've had a lot of triples today. We've had 3 of them. 2 by one guy for the Rockets. Jaron Williams. 1-1 the count. Bases empty, 2 gone, bottom of the 7th. 7-inning contest. Ohio down by 6. McInish delivers. Swings through a breaking ball. Ohio's down to its last strike. One and 2 the count, 2 gone, bottom of the 7th. A.J. Roush at the plate and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, ball game. And a fist pump from White. as he goes out to the mound to meet Cal McInish. And this one belongs to the Midnight Blue and Gold, and a frustrating loss for the Green and White. Ohio loses 11-5. Line score in the contest for Toledo, 11 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For Ohio, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Ohio left 3. Toledo stranded 7. Winning pitcher in the ball game for Toledo, Power. Power moves to 3-2 on the year. Loser, Jacob Tate. He is 1-3 on the year. Time of the ball game, about 2 hours and 21 minutes. Couple hundred here to see it. Ohio led 1-0, but then was down 6-1 going into the bottom of the fifth. Made it 6-5, and then the Rockets score 5 unanswered to win it 11-5. Toledo's now 15-15 on the year and 9-9 in the back. Ohio 12-14 and 6-9 in the MAC. Ohio drops game 3 of the series. 7-inning contest, 9-inning game to follow as Ohio loses to Toledo 11-5. Thanks to Jordan Bowes for his good work manning the web stream today. Cade Williams and Zach Mothersbaugh will give you the play-by-play story of the 9-inning contest for the series finale, and that comes in about 30 to 40 minutes from now. I'll rejoin you for Bobcat Baseball at Eastern Michigan on Friday, airtime 150, with the first pitch at 2 o'clock, Ohio and EMU. Bobcat Baseball is presented by McDonald's, People's Bank, Union Street Diner, Go-Mart, Steak and Shake, Integrated Services, Qdoba, Hugh White, and CareSource. My name's Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for joining me. Final score, Toledo 11, Ohio 5. Good afternoon from the Ren. Game 2 and the finale of the series come up in about 30 to 40 minutes. This is Bobcat Baseball.